Okay, guys, this is the Raw blog for what's the date? Uh, December 21st of 2009, and I will start by admitting that I did not know who the guest host was going to be for this week until my most favoritist of the Jersey Jews, Emily, was quick on the draw and sent me a PM and said it was going to be Johnny Damon from the New York Yankees. What's that tell you guys about Raw? That I didn't even know who the guest host was. um, and then Damon came out to center field, which is one of the best baseball songs ever, in my opinion. Then he speaks, and I swear to God, he showed about as much charisma as a used condom. Okay, this is the way it is. This is not a good thing for the night. So we're off to a spectacular start. Then we get to the actual matches, and we see the Divas. This was a typical Divas match in which I really didn't care about the match in the ring. I just took my time ogling both Maurice and Melina, so sorry about the lack of input on the Divas match. I was ogling, and anybody that knows me understands that and can't allow for that. Then, in the spots where the DX Little People's Court aired on Raw, I didn't care for those, so I'm going to take the time in each one of those spots to do some self-promoting. First thing I'm going to promote is the YouTube page, which is www.youtube.com/notoriouskid28. I'm always posting random videos and blogs, so check that out. Fan it, favorite it, and keep checking back. Next is Legacy. We got back to the wrestling, and have Legacy versus Kofi, Evan Bourne, and Mark Henry. It was an okay match. The shooting star press is a thing of beauty, and I really thought that Evan was going to pull it out until Ted Ward came in and made the save. One thing I really didn't get a gauge on was Henry, at one point, when Orton had Evan Bourne by the legs and was going to catapult him up into the ropes, you could clearly see on camera Mark Henry giving the gayest "no, don't do that" wave I had ever seen in my life. Yeah. So, gay. Anyway, after that, we have Masters versus Carlito made, and no one really gave a shit. Slaughter was talking about "don't ask, don't tell" because he wanted to kiss Johnny Damon. Nobody really cared, so dumbasses. Who booked this crap? That's what I want to know. I'm going to use this place to plug Twitter, or this space to plug Twitter. You can follow me, twitter.com /TheNotoriousKID, or at little at symbol and NotoriousKID. You can follow me at any time. Cena versus Swagger. Swagger kind of dominated most of the match, and then Cena pulled it out in true Super Cena fashion. Didn't really care, honestly. Bobby and I were talking about heel AJ and different things in TNA, so didn't really give a Mortimer fucking palm tree about Cena Swagger. Dusty Claus with Damon and MVP. Dusty actually shined his personality. He helped to make MVP versus Sheamus because MVP wanted an opportunity, came in asking for an opportunity. So Pizzle gets the Irish Ghost. And that match at the end of the segment was made, son. Let me just stop right now and say that Chris Masters got to kiss Eve Torres under the fucking mistletoe, and Chris Masters is my fucking hero, son. It was at this point in the show that I got the Tiger Woods, Elin Nordegren references that were being made. They weren't as obvious as the Kanye Taylor Swift from the Slammies last week, but I really didn't care, so I wouldn't watch them too much. IRS Claus and Mae Young. IRS was dressed as Santa Claus and told Miz he owed for back taxes and all that stuff. And then Mae Young comes in and starts tonguing Johnny Damon, in which Mighty Mega Projectile pukes. Then we had MV Pizzle and the Irish Ghost. This was basically a squash match. MVP pretty much means nothing now in the WWE. He's used as a glorified jobber at this point. So that's not much there. Cena and Sheamus is made for next week when Timberland hosts. And wow. Yeah, that's gonna be a barn burner. Miz and Santino was okay. Santino is always good for comedy. He came out dressed as a Santa Claus and wrestled in the Santa suit, so that was funny, but really nothing else to write home about. At this point, you can also follow me on Facebook. Just search Mike Taylor, and I'll come up, and you can follow me. Then Show comes out and says he's gonna ask Santa to grant his wish. Well, Santa comes out, and Show asks for his best friend and his tag team partner to be back on Raw. It turns out that Santa was Jericho, and so Jericho next week is going to be back on Raw. They then beat up a bunch of midgets who have come out and surrounded them, and then DX makes a save for Hornswoggle, and declare Hornswoggle their mascot, and then hell freezes over as Hornswoggle speaks to end the show. Again, not a really good show, but what would you expect from Raw? Anyway, this has been the Raw blog. I will be back next week with another blog. Hopefully the last Raw of 2009 will be a little better, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.